Hello everybody, DanDanDan has just dropped its first episode of its second season. Everyone was looking forward to this, including myself. Let's go ahead and get into the breakdown. We start off where we left off with Gigi's hometown, and there was a hole in the wall, and all of a sudden these guys show up. So these guys have slightly yellow eyes and gray skin. I was kind of assuming they were like zombies, and the curse in the room was holding them in, and then they got out. I found out I was so mistaken this episode. So they're doing their perverted thing. They showed up to the hot spring, and they grabbed Momo by like her wrists, and they're gonna take her somewhere, doing something. Of course, she just barely manages to escape a couple of times, until right about now they had this house fall apart, the hot springs place, and it crushed this guy, and like a whole bunch of other stuff fell apart, just barely saving her from being taken in by these guys because for some reason she couldn't think straight to activate her power. Plot driven luck. Turned out to be because of the cat, Turbo Granny. They then go to a shrine, which for some reason is important, probably due to the fact that there's a local legend, and also Momo, Miss Ayase, also just seems to really like going to shrines. We then go back to our two boys who still have this giant hole in the wall, are now trying to fix the giant hole in the wall, and while they're trying to fix it, old ladies who also have gray skin show up, probably related to the guys who also had gray skin. Then we learn they're related to the guys who also have gray skin. It turns out these guys seem to be kind of like benefactors for Gigi. After his parents went to the hospital / missing, they basically pay for Gigi to live here. Suspicious benefactors with a suspicious parent gone missing. We can assume his parents were probably killed by these guys, or like at least being tortured by them. Something's going on. We then go back to Momo, and she sees this guy standing on his head. Turns out this is the guy who's like the head of the shrine, and he's trying to become a famous boo tuber. It's a scary you boo. It's funny, haha. It turns out that all the legends of some kind of super powerful artifact being here is all made up, and they supposedly have like the snake skin of the snake god that used to be here, that they used to sacrifice children to satiate it, but it's nothing really, just like some skin that's kind of purple, not really helpful at all. Then she comes back home and sees Gigi and Okaroon have both been flogged pretty harshly. They're now shirtless on the floor, and all the guys who were just trying to take her are now sitting here, along with the woman who looked just like them. So she starts fighting. She does pretty good at taking out all the guys, right up until this grandma of like all of these people show up. I think she's just like the mother, but like all the other guys are really old, so I could probably assume grandma. Eventually she knocks Momo into the hole, so Momo is now in the room that had a hole in it that has all the seals to keep whatever was in here inside. She also prevents Momo from leaving this room, and the ground turns into quicksand. Okaroon and Gigi try to stop Momo Ayase from going into the hole, but end up just pulling every single person in. Gigi then lands on this thing. This is probably the snake god. Okaroon seems to think it's just like some cryptid of a worm, but it's not supposed to get this big. Apparently this is the same worm that they've been feeding for 200 years, and it just hasn't died because they keep feeding it. So this giant sandworm is now a big problem for them. All these people who have been sacrificing children and people to this snake that they believe is a god, this worm, are now doing this little dance, and they're all like, hey, look, we're doing the worship dance. That means you won't attack us. That goes about as well as everyone else thought it would. They basically just drew attention to themselves and got hit. Then Okaroon and friends decide that they're gonna go hide inside of a building. Okaroon and Miss Ayase both start getting pretty bad headaches, it seems, holding their head as if in extreme pain. Okaroon starts shifting into his spirit form, and basically looks like he's about to attack Gigi. And that's when this episode ends. We can assume that this transformation is probably due to the worm, I think, because it does flash the worm right as he's about to like bite into Gigi. He's probably going to gain back control. Either that or Miss ISA is going to come and like knock him away so then he doesn't go absolutely crazy on Gigi here, because Gigi I don't think is going to be able to defend himself here. He doesn't have any supernatural powers. It wouldn't be fair. What do you guys think? I am honestly super excited to see where this goes. I know a lot of people are looking forward to this anime. The first season was masterclass. It didn't make me cry. I know a lot of people said they cried whenever that silky dancer, the mother character, a lot of people said they cried at that. I was okay with it, but I'm looking forward to see what else the show can do, what else it's going to throw at us. I'm sure it's not anywhere close to being done yet. I'm very much looking forward to it. So, what do you guys think? Go ahead and put your thoughts in the comment section. Like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Hit that notification bell for more updates. And until next time, have a blessed day.